Just start a timer. Yep, took longer than I thought. Hey, Chipper. I was hoping I'd see you here, brother. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. I was afraid I mixed it too strong. Hey, Charlie. How are you, buddy? I've been thinking about you. About time to go shoot some pigs. It's always time to go shoot some pigs, isn't it? Hey, Wayne. Good to see you, bud. Yeah, I'm glad y'all are here. I just need a little bit of company. This is not a great day. So, uh, plus, I just figured our internet here has been so crappy lately. I didn't know if we were even going to be able to do a live stream from here. And Oliver, good to see you, brother. It's not my birthday today. It's not mine. My birthday's in May, the end of May. No, this is somebody else's birthday, and it's just kind of got me down a little bit. Pardon. Good. I assume y'all can hear me okay because Charlie said he's ready. Yeah, and you know what, Charlie, the weather's a lot better right now. We're probably now only a couple of weeks away from it being a good time to be able to put a pig in the freezer again, which I need a couple more. Wouldn't mind having a couple of deer to go with it. We'll see if Shelton gets me in on some. Hey, Brandon, good to see you, man. I've been thinking about you the last couple of days. I expect we've got a meeting on Monday night. I think this coming Monday. So look forward to seeing you there. Sid's dad, how are you? Good to see you too. Good to see you too. I appreciate y'all coming to hang out with me and visit a little bit. Oh, I need to go unlock the front door, or Happy here won't be able to get in. That might be funny to make her knock. We'll see if I let her in or not. You know, I won't. I'll go unlock the door now. There we go. It's unlocked because you know I'm a good husband. Hey, Mr. West Texas Rambler. Yeah, thinking of you too. Hey, yeah, um, yeah, Heath, you were there that night, so you know. Well, I have to be careful not to get sad. It's one of those days. It doesn't take much to get very sad. And for those of you that don't know, today is. Hey Ben, I didn't even see you sneak in up there. I looked up and there you are, man. Good to talk to you. Um, yes, Chipper, we did get some good cold air. We got down in the 20s, not very far in the 20s. I think our lowest temperature of the whole week might have been 25, maybe 24. I don't know. Hey, High Desert Pioneer, HDP, good to see y'all. So, anyway, I was starting to say it's not my birthday. It is my middle daughter, Aranza's birthday. She would have been 21. She would have been 21 today. We're not going to dwell on that too long because, like I say, it doesn't. Hey, Aid, wondered about you. I was out at the feedlot all day working. I didn't smell very good for a while. I was out there for 2 or 3 hours this morning, and then another 2 or 3 hours this afternoon. Yeah, thank you, said Dad. Yeah, I had, yeah, that's something we're all going to have to talk about at some point. At what point do I quit posting pictures like that? Because maybe I always post them. I don't know. Hey, T Ranch. Oh man. Oh man. Yeah, that's hard. And T Ranch, interestingly enough, my wife's birthday was 2 days after the accident, basically the next day because of when it was. So yeah, I feel you. But Maccabeus, Jehoiadek, how are you? Happy Hair is home. Hi, Happy Hair. Oh, you're all Christmassy looking. Come say hi to everybody.
That was Christmas Eve. It was earlier.
Yeah, but still far too Christmassy for this time of year.
Nope.
Yeah. Mm. So everybody's here. Say hi to everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Did you see Sarah?
Mm-mm.
Thank you, Chipper. I probably always will. There's a strong chance of that. Um, don't know. Don't know. It's the kind of thing that, yeah, I don't have a lot of experience to know whether it's the right thing to do or whether it's just a selfish pleasure that I get to do. It's not a pleasure. That's the wrong word. It's good grief. Um, just a selfish indulgence. How about that I get to do? 53. Go ahead, Dick. You're a young man. Good grief, man. I wish I was still in my 50s. That'd be nice. Maybe. Yeah, it would be. 50s were good. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. I've heard that song. But I don't really know it. I wonder if I should turn off my other computer. Actually got two computers going. This is the new laptop that does good with um, um, this kind of thing, live streaming, because the camera on the other one is not very bueno. In fact, it doesn't work at all, and sometimes the microphone doesn't work either. I have to. We've talked about it in past live streams. I have to fold it up like kind of like a clamshell like that, and then kick it over where it just sees over the top of itself, and that's just a dumb way to do it because then I can't type or read comments or anything else. So I may, just to save bandwidth, I may shut this down right there. Maybe there we go. Click done. And put those to sleep. So there we go. Now we don't use up anything. Um, and yes, Jehoiada, today's not my birthday. It's one of my daughter's birthdays. Mine's in May. I should probably type that on there somewhere. Pin it. I don't know if you can pin a comment. Again, by the way, in case anybody's wondering, we're having a little something better today than the normal. This is pretty good stuff here. And I poured a bunch more than I meant to. Thank you, Uman. Here's to all of y'all for being here. Your presence is very appreciated today. Ah, yes, indeed. Well, Mr. Savage, good to see you, my friend. Thought about you a lot today, too. So, a lot of crazy stuff going on, huh? Um, to that point, we've got a men's group that I'm part of here, men's group, and we're going to be going and doing a shooting training in New Mexico in not this weekend, but next weekend. We'll be there for a couple of days. There's a guy there that does training. Last time we went, actually 2 years ago, last time we were there, the training was heavy on pistol and then a little bit with rifle and shotgun. Pretty good bit of shotgun, which was good. It was a good shotgun training. I'm hoping this year will be more training with rifles. That would, my feeling is that with everything going on, we're headed potentially towards a time when the yeah, exactly. Um, when the rifles may be a little bit more important. I hope not. But I could easily see that happening. I don't have to tell any of y'all. That's the good thing about this crowd. All of you know exactly what I'm talking about. Mullen tea. I've never had mullen tea, but back at you. Anyway, though, we're going to be doing a training. Our men's group has not met a lot lately over the last year or so because there hasn't been as much urgency, but we're all kind of beginning to see more of an urgency in that kind of thing coming up. Exactly, Savage. I'm like a lot of people who say that I use my pistol to get to my rifle, and that's kind of what that's for. Heath, we have been on a bunch of trips already. We just got back. I didn't post anything about it. I posted some Instagram stuff. We just got back from New Mexico, north of Pecos, up in that area, up by the Pecos Wilderness. There's a cabin we go to that Brandon on here knows very well about. That we didn't get to go to last year, but we were there this year. Um, I may have to mention to you about some fall trips, and also I may have to come over. Uh, West Texas Rambler is actually lives here, and for those that may not have heard it a while ago, he was one of the emergency responders the night of the accident, so he's very aware of what all's going on right now with me. But he has got the coolest thinking setup. He's got a I want to say a Forerunner, but that doesn't sound right now that I say it. But anyway, he's got it all set up. He's got one of those cool deal platform up on top where the tent folds out right up on top of the vehicle, and they climb in it out of there. And the back end is set up where they just open it up and pull out the kitchen, and they're good to go. And I love it. And so he knows lots of good camping stuff. But he's also got a pretty good collection of lanterns hanging in his shop. So I may have to get all stealthy and sneaky and stalk him a little bit and figure out where he lives and go over there and just show up one day and be like, hey, show me those lanterns. I'm not going to do it, of course. But he obviously, we share some similar interests. I like that. Wait, what? Hey, Savage. Yeah, I will definitely sit to that. Y'all know me. I'm not good about keeping up with the comments sometimes. And again, Uncle Al is not my birthday today. It's somebody else's birthday. So, yeah, Savage, I'm expecting, with any luck, that this training, if we get into the rifle stuff, will be more close-up rifle, maybe more tactics and good grief, just good practice. I'm sadly lacking in some of my rifle skills, not the shooting and hitting part, but the changing magazines, the getting into scrunch positions to be able to shoot around corners, that kind of thing. Just basic drills, maybe working with some of these other guys in our group to learn to be able to stack up and go into a room or into a hot spot all at the same time. That'd be the kind of thing that we need to work on. I thought about building a shoot house out on the back part of my place. I've got the telephone poles and stuff to do it with, and I'm out in the country well enough it would work. But you get people that aren't paying attention on their game, and that can be risky business. So you got to really know who you're going in with to do something like that. But I have a couple of friends that I would be comfortable doing it with, and I think it would be a good thing to do. Fire before CQ. Wayne, you may have to explain that a little bit. Well, you hear, brother, because see, that's asking a lot though, but yeah, you're welcome here at any point. Sometimes it's harder for me to get away, but I know it's harder for you to get away too. We will speak of that. The rifle by your side, and that is absolutely true, HDP. I ride around. In fact, if y'all ever get a chance to talk to Aid, he will tell you he was surprised when he saw the number of firearms that I carry in my pickup every day. Right there, nestled in next to the seat he sits in, there is a bolt action 223 that doesn't seem like much, but I can reach out and snap a coyote from 200 or 300 yards pretty easy with it. And then of course we got a couple of pistols, and then we got the 12 gauge in the back seat ready to go for that. And then at any given time, I may also have my flat dark earth, um, my favorite AR that we use, and then sometimes something else. There's no telling. I'm covered up with firearms. Guns, good to see you, brother. Glad you're here, and absolutely agree. Some decent people in here, really good quality people in here tonight. No kidding. Brandon, I'm disappointed. I hope that you will be able to make Monday's meeting, but yeah, if you can't be here, you can't be here, and you will be missed. I guarantee. I guarantee. Brandon, a lot of y'all probably already know who Brandon is. He's part of our men's group. He is our communications radio guy, and he is all over it, man. He is on his game with all that good stuff. Wayne, that's not the first time anybody's told you that. Got a bad spot on my eye. I took a shower a while ago because I was completely stinky from being out at that cattle feeding operation that I take care of sometimes, and got a little brush, little fingernail scrubby brush, and got it soaked up. And about the second scrub I made, it flicked a piece of soap up into my eye. Not as bad as a couple of nights ago. A couple of nights ago, I had my, I like to be the good smelling kind of guy. So I've got that Axe body spray, and I went to shoot myself with some of that. Forgot to close my eyes when I did it, and got a whole bunch right in my right eye, and it burned good. Now it's like somebody stuck a thumb in my eye for a while. So, Guns, you're just a young man too. As is no surprise, I'm the old guy in here. Ooh, wait a minute now, Chipper and I are pretty close. Pretty close. I think I'm a year older than he is, though. I'm never surprised when I'm the oldest guy in a room anymore, though. I try to use that to my advantage, but sometimes it doesn't. Well, Guns, you say you love Aid a few blocks away, but you try feeding him for a while, you may change your mind. Sorry, I give Aid a hard time. I don't give him a real hard time, and I don't always give him a hard time, but occasionally I mess with him a little bit. Get back down. Here we go. Oh, Sid's dad for the win. Yay. 4 years older than me. How about that? How about that? I feel better. HDP, yeah. You hang around, brother. There'll be a bunch of stuff. There'll be a bunch of stuff you didn't think you'd ever hear about. I'm pretty open. Yeah, good call, Guns. Good call. 12 mentally, yeah, Chipper. Every now and then I tell somebody I grew up over in the town next year, and then I realized I didn't really grow up. I'm just there. Savage, there's no way you're going to bed already, so I know you got other stuff to do, brother. It was good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for coming in. Need to give you a call, visit. I haven't done that. My apologies. HDP on the Overwatch. Yeah, I'm good with that. That'd be good. Make sure you got some comms up there. You can tell us what's going on. Yes, Brandon, I'm pretty sure you did. I'm almost certain that you did. And if you didn't, assuming that the mics are interchangeable, I've got a couple anyway, so we'll be good. We'll be good. Anna Lee, my goodness, how are you, darling? Well, Uncle Al, tell him the heck with that and take them back. Tibor, I had a feeling you were probably sneaking around in here somewhere, man. Good to see you. One of my favorite people for sure. I got a lot of my favorite people in here tonight. This is pretty nice. Again, thank y'all for being here. I appreciate it. I needed the company tonight. Miss Happy Hair got home and then promptly abandoned me to my friends, and so I guess that's okay. No response. Charlie, you out of here, bud? Or are you just throwing me some love, which I will absolutely take? Mark, good to see you, Mark Chase. I hadn't seen you in a while. Reading here. Yes, I was rubbing. I'm still rubbing it. Hey, homie, what's going on? My man's from L.A., East L.A., no doubt. Whose birth? Um, Oscar, it is Aranza's birthday today. She would have been 21 years old today. And so I've been, I've been thinking about that. You know, it's a weird thing. Hi, Carol. I'm glad you got tomorrow too. Thanks for the love, Charlie. Now, Annie, you're not dropping off already, are you? Surely not. It's an interesting thing talking about that. I woke up this morning. You know, for the last several days, I've known today was coming, and subconsciously, it's a weird thing. Some of y'all that are in similar position to me kind of know where I'm talking about here, but I knew today was coming because I caught myself 2 or 3 times getting sad for no reason, like completely sad, just like really sad, and I wasn't sure why, and then realized it's because November 1st is coming, and so I was kind of getting ready. But then this morning came, I woke up and I knew something was wrong, but I couldn't put my finger on it. I thought, well, maybe I just didn't sleep good. Maybe I had some bad dreams I didn't remember. Maybe I got too much stuff to do and it was like, bleh. You know, too many customers wanting stuff all at the same time, which is a good thing. I'm not complaining, I promise. And then got called out to the feed lot and was out there. I had to climb up about 30, 40 feet up and work on a motor up. One of those kind of cool things that I like doing where I'm, you know, on the edge of danger, but not really dangerous, hanging off the edge of a platform up there, trying to work on a motor and figure out the wires and see what's going on. And Oscar, of course, will appreciate this. He does electrical work too. And then I got a call from a friend of mine. It wasn't a call, it was a text message. It came in with a couple of emojis, the prayer hands, and then a heart. And I'm like, oh, it's Joel. What? Charlie, it was your brother. And I'm like, oh, is Joel okay? He wasn't okay over the weekend, so maybe he's not doing good. So I sent him something saying, hey, you okay? You know, what's up? And then he said, well, I looked at the calendar today and then told me what it was. And I was like, oh, yeah, it is, isn't it? It's her birthday. That's what's wrong. And of course, then had a few moments of sadness and had to kind of work through it. But when you're hanging off the edge of something like that, you kind of have to stay focused to make sure it doesn't become dangerous. And so, no, I didn't use any climbing gear on this one, Sid's dad. I didn't hook up. It wasn't that. I mean, it's not that high off the ground, and plus, it was over. It's one of those things that it only seems dangerous. It's only dangerous if you fall. How about that? You're welcome. And guns. And so anyway, then after that, of course, I was very aware, but I was also completely busy. I didn't even get to eat breakfast until about 2 o'clock. And so, yeah. And Oscar, this wasn't 480 volts, thankfully. This wasn't the three-phase stuff. This is just a little 110 circuit. It's a little actuator motor that opens and closes some gates under a feed distribution chute with an auger in it. So that's all it was. No big deal. And of course, I'm way back behind. Internet hookers, what have I missed? Wait a minute. We're not talking about Anna Lee, are we? Kidding. I'm kidding. Just a joke. Could have been one of the other gals on here. Yeah, Oscar, amen. I feel like we'll see him again one day too. Whoop. There we go. Get my cursor in the right place. Yeah, I'm kind of lost on comments, but it's all good, right? The mustache. That's where the internet hookers deal came from. Okay, good. Internet hookers. You know what? Yeah, I get a lot of those too. I did not. Maybe. I mean, who knows? They're probably all just really serious, good young ladies that saw me and wanted to meet me in the hopes of developing a solid relationship. Not that it's not. Well, as I said, there would be no fear of falling before. Yeah, yeah, falling's no big deal. Anybody can do that. It's hitting. Yeah, I did. I realized a few years ago I'm allergic to gravity. Turns out. A Tinder account to get me out. Annalie, you don't need a Tinder account. You need an OnlyFans. Good grief. More terms in the Urban Dictionary. Hey, Joadek, that's probably right. Yeah. Yeah, those are speaking of viruses, those are not the ones you want. By the way, Charlie, speaking of your brother, he's about to have a full house, isn't he? You ought to come see his place. He's never a dull moment at the Rafter Art lately. Good grief. My buddy Joel had his youngest son move home with his very pregnant wife. And now his wife's brother, who's, good friend of everybody's too, is moving down from Colorado from a big ranch that he was managing for quite a while. So he's had to bring all of his equipment, and he's going to be bringing his 7 horses and several cats and a few dogs. And oh, poor Joel. He's he is about to have a it's going to be pretty active over there for a while. Oscar, that's what we're doing this evening. Good stuff. Very nice. Very, very smooth. 9 dogs. Yeah, I think that's right, Charlie. Plus whatever he has the 5 of his own. Oh goodness. Yeah. 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 Heath, you do know him, don't you? I didn't think about that. You know Joel. Why does everyone like to go bowling while they're in an aquarium? Yes, Annalie, that is exactly what we think of when we think of you. Innocent is the first word that comes to mind. Innocent Annalie Brown. Liquor is quicker. Amen, brother. Oh, goodness. Yeah. Yeah, I guess you would have, Heath. I guess so. Heath, do you have any fall trips planned anymore? Y'all just got back from Tennessee. I saw some of those videos. I think I saw all of those videos. Annalie, I may be too innocent for that. If there's some double entendre there, I missed it. And that's not like me. I usually pick up on that kind of stuff pretty quick. T. Rance Phillips, good night to you too, brother. I appreciate the prayers. I certainly do. And yeah, stay strong, man. Stay strong. Uncle Al, maybe see you back in a little bit. Good to talk to you. Yeah, having only had breakfast at 2:00 today and nothing since then, this is not doing the job, but it is having a desired effect. Coffee strong enough to 454 big block. Heck yeah, that's good. Oscar, I hadn't told you in a while, but I'm proud of you, man. I know some of the stuff you've been through and are dealing with and doing. And man, I'm proud of you. Appreciate you. Calling TikTok gals 304s. All right, Tibor, what's a 304? I don't want to go look it up. Just go ahead and share the wealth of knowledge here. Hey, hi, Shalisa. Miss Fatwood Queen. Good to see you. Good to see you. I'm glad you're here. Oh yeah, Jehoiadek. What? Yeah, the oven. That was kind of a cool thing there. There's a pretty strong chance that Jehoiadek Maccabeus and me are related somehow. And we're not really, but just the way we think and the way we utilize stuff, that kind of thing. Yeah, we think a lot alike. So probably some genetics in there. Yeah. I didn't know that. Yeah, I can't wait to share that with Happy Hair. Good grief. I'm just an innocent country boy. I don't know all this stuff. What was that laugh for? I heard that. Oh, yes, Tibor, I do remember that. Yeah. And that went a long way back, in fact, doing that. Even before calculators were a thing, people would give you math problems and then tell you to turn the answer upside down and look at it. Cornmeal, Johnny cake, muffins, and sourdough bread. Heck yeah. Sourdough. Ooh, I like sourdough bread, man. Sourdough bread with some butter and a little bit of honey or some apple butter or orange marmalade. Man, oh man. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yep. Hey, Oscar, I remember, man, I had a pager forever. And I'd have to sometimes, if I was out plowing snow or doing whatever, I'd have to stop at a customer's house and go knock on the door. Can I use your phone for a second? Sure. And call my pager and see what was going on. Felt so old. A 72 Monty. How about that with a 454 big block? I said nothing. I knew that this stuff just knew it was made of rust. Sounded very, very pretty. Needed to jump a lot of times. Annalie, I had a 72 Impala a long time ago that had a 400, big block 400 in it. And that stinking thing, that motor got comfortable and settled in smooth at about 90 miles an hour. It's 1,000 wonders I didn't get 100 tickets. Oscar, sometimes I think I'd rather have a pager than a cell phone because then it gives me a better excuse of who to call and who to not call. Yeah, good grief, Annalie. That 72 Impala I had was not a pretty car to look at. It was kind of I don't even know what color of a brown, orangish, yellow, whatever it was, with a white hardtop and 4 doors. And it just wasn't anything to look at. But man, that thing would fly down the highway. Shalisa, flip phones are tough. Flip phone, holy mackerel, flip phones were tough. I had a flip phone, Shalisa, that I was up working pretty high. I was about 60, 70 feet up in the air. Still not real bad high, but it was up there a little bit. And I dropped that flip phone. It fell out of my pocket, and I watched it fall about 30 feet and hit a big tube that was for moving grain that was there. And it hit, and it broke into a couple of pieces and then went the rest of the way to the ground and then broke into 3 or 4 more pieces. And I thought, yeah, that's it for that phone. And I went down after I was done and gathered it up and put the pieces back together, and it worked just fine. Didn't have any trouble at all. Yep. Flip them open like a pocket knife and call who you want to call. That one. Okay, I got to decipher that one now. He put it up there and I didn't acknowledge it because I didn't know. Yeah, my brain's too tired. Brandon, you'll have to clue me in on that one. Because I don't know. 396 was, yeah, exactly. Joe deck at about 85 miles an hour, it got about where it wanted to be and then got better after that. Good grief of Monte Carlo, man. Those things are like, it was like driving a submarine down the street because how far the front of that stuck out. Yeah, exactly, Wayne. Yeah, a lot of the young people do not understand the power that cars had when we were kids. Yep, yep. Bag phone in a truck. It's supposed to be green. Maybe. Corner's so sweet. Isn't that funny? A car that big, and you would think it would just like flip over when you take a corner fast, but they just dropped and hugged. Hey, that's a good. I like the way that sounds. Drop and hug. I don't remember what I had. Oscar, it may have been a Nokia. I mean, I think it was a Nokia, but I don't know if it was a 700. I just use whatever phone my wife tells me to use. Well, back in those days, I guess she wasn't around, so I don't know. Oh, oh, okay. Well, you had me worried there for a second, Oscar. I was like, what did I say? Who paged me? Yep. Brandon just Brandon just texted me and was telling me what that was. I'm telling you, man, I'm just innocent and naive. I don't know nothing. Play hockey with phone you can play hockey with. Oh my gosh. Lisa. It was fun back in those days. Oscar, I guess you're still working, right? You still pulling wire, bending pipe, doing all that good stuff? Y'all, I got to meet Oscar one time actually. Happy Hair had a one of her hair clip conferences out in L.A. and Oscar drove over and picked me up and took me into East LA, and we went to I can't remember the name of the place now, but we had some seafood ceviche, and it was really good, really good. It was the real deal stuff. I enjoyed that. I can't wait to go back and do that again one of these days. She's got another conference coming up one of these days, so maybe we'll make that happen again. Oh, that's the same one. I forgot to answer it, so it told me again. Yes. Whoa. Oh, my sister. Hang on, I gotta look. I forgot. My sister sent me about 8 text messages a while ago. So I've got. Oh, I don't have opinions. 2 different tiles each on one of 2 floors. My sister's remodeling her house. I didn't get invited to that party, thankfully. She's paying somebody to do it, but she's wanting my opinion, and I don't have this is the thing. Oscar, a couple of you other guys can probably relate to this. Every now and then I'll do work for somebody, and a lot of times it'll be some older woman, and she wants a new light fixture. For example, she wants a new light fixture in her bathroom, and I say, great, what would you like in there? She says, oh, whatever you think, you pick one, it'll be okay. No. I've already taken that class, and it doesn't end well. No, I make them pick it out, because if I pick something, it's not going to be right. They're going to decide that's not what they want. And then I get to go get 2 or 3 more, and 4 and 5 times we do that. Nay. No, we don't do that. So my sister's asking me, what do I like? They all look good. I'm gonna do talk to text. They all look pretty good, comma. Can't really help you decide without actually being there, period. There we go. That's how you handle something like that. Correct, Anna Lee, and more correct even than you know. I got a fly. We're in the season of flies here in West Texas. I don't know if any of the rest of y'all get that, but good grief, we've got thousands of them right now. Every year, October, November, it happens. They show up in the early. Yep. In the early morning, you go out on the front porch and they're all up under the porch. And literally, they'll be so thick you can write your name in them. For a while, used to, my chickens would show up in the mornings and I'd just rake them all off and the chickens would just feast on flies that were still too cold to move or do anything. Here's to you, Mrs. Robinson. Yep, exactly, Wayne. Exactly. Yes, that's right. You tell me what you want, we'll make it happen. I'm not making those decisions. It will be a nightmare. Does that mean we get to go? We do need to do that, Aid. Yeah, we do need to do that. Aid asked, the D dog is the Dixie dog. It is a little diner, I guess you would call it, just a little small place. And it's been around since I was a little kid, where I can remember in both of the towns where my grandmothers were, north of Abilene, Texas, they had Dixie dogs. And I just remember the hot dogs there. The chili was really good. It's not quite Cincinnati style chili, but it's not really West Texas chili either. I don't know how to describe it, but it was really, really good. And when I think of the Dixie dog, I get a feeling here, and it's like, yes. Start printing my own shirts. You might as well do. Gonna say electrical problems. I'll fix what. Boy, ain't that the truth, Oscar? Ain't that the truth? Yeah. By the way, Aid, just saying. I don't know why you feel guilty, brother. You should not feel guilty. You should not feel guilty. You eat it. You watch and learn. What's white chocolate? I'm gonna feel guilty because I wanted the regular. There we go. Look, no guilt. No guilt. And Lee, that sounds like a battery problem. Correct, Shalisa. Correct. Yeah, I'm here for you, brother. I'm here for you. Well, Oscar, that's an interesting question. Maybe a Kit Kat. Kit Kats are good. Mounds bar. Mounds bar is really good. That dark chocolate and the coconut. Yummy stuff. Correct. Carol for the win. Dark chocolate. For being a Ford. And Lee, it's a Ford. Okay, why didn't you say so? You need to go to, if you've got like a farm supply store there, go to the farm supply store and get whatever the smallest quantity of baling wire that they might have. If they'll just give you like a 1 foot long piece of baling wire, take it home and just twist it onto the Ford somewhere. Fords do not run good unless they've got some baling wire twisted onto them somewhere. So there you go. You're welcome. I'll send you a bill. You love your exploder, huh? We used to have an exploder as well. Correct, Charlie. See, Charlie knows. Charlie knows. Oh, hi.
Hi there, boss. You all right?
How are you? What have you got?
I got a beer.
I see that. And you've got a proper beer as well.
Well, a beer.
See? Proper beer. Finish that, we'll get you something else.
Okay.
Cheers. Oh, he doesn't just have one, he has two. Because
I bought one for you, actually.
you're right. I will do that. Here. Oh. Hey, I am missing a few of these because I took them out. But here we go. I got this. I forgot about that. Here you go. Check. Of course, we have good koozies to go with them as well.
I'll have like Texas Star one.
You'll have that one?
Yeah, please.
That works.
Yeah.
I'll use this one. We've got camouflage. I figured he would go for the camouflage, but
This is more rustic,
it is a bit.
and I like rustic.
A bit. Are you just teasing me, or you're not going to have some?
I'm just getting onto the screenshot to see the comments.
Yes, Oscar, it is English Bob. That's great. Do you know what that is, English Bob? Do you know that movie?
No.
Doesn't matter.
Oh, Rita, Sue, and Bob too. You mean that?
No.
Great film.
English Bob. It was a Western movie. Unforgiven was it? A Clint Eastwood movie, and they had
I've seen that.
who was it? Richard Harris. Yeah, played the character of English Bob. So cheers, mate,
Cheers, Rob.
and cheers to y'all. The national beer of Texas. All right, now, and all of a sudden I'm behind on the chat again as well. It goes quick when you're not paying attention, you know. Brandon, sometime you'll have to visit with Aid about different chocolates coming from Europe and all. He's got the lowdown on the different chocolates that there are. Like hay bales, like baling wire. Yes, that kind of baling wire, Annalie. That kind. What was that beep? My sister liked my answer. Yay. Sid's dad says hello. You probably saw that.
Said hello back.
Right? Cascading issue. It could be a cascading issue. Something with instrument cluster nets. No. Shalisa understood English Bob. As much as it pains me, it's this. Yep. Cool. Chipper, I appreciate you. I do, man. Oh, I was going to show you, Chipper, if you're still here. I'm scrambling. Not the right sack. I got a mess over here, and y'all don't know it, and that's okay. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, yeah.
Is that the, yeah, I know what that is.
You know what that is, yep. Adrian and I are going to have a bite of ice cream, courtesy of my little brother. Yep, you need to go lower. Right here's the camera. You got to come right down. That's it. Chipper kind of helped convince my little brother what a great idea it would be for him to have a not dehydrated freeze dryer. And so he's made all kinds of great stuff. My little brother is all in on the preparedness and being ready kind of stuff, which makes me happy. But he right, Charles. Anyway, ice cream. This is what this is, ice cream. I don't know how well it goes with beer, but the stuff you can freeze dry. Pretty cool.
Goes fine.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, Brandon says hello to you as well. You probably saw it.
Mm-hmm.
Genithit chipper. Wayne says genithit. I know what he meant. We all know what he meant. Not that I would ever give anybody a hard time. Ooh, blueberry oatmeal bars. That sounds pretty good. Shalisa says, face, fuchsia, tongue out. I want some. Now, Shalisa, I got plenty. You come on down, baby. We got you covered. What?
Just remember, I know you better than all these people put together.
Oh,
When you say stuff, yeah.
Ignore him.
No, they're not going to. When it comes
They
to
probably won't.
No.
2 words should be engraved on gold, right? Charlie, if you're still there, I think you're still there. Have you talked to your brother in the last few days? On Sunday, he did not seem like he was in a great place. I harassed him a little while, as did Aid and as did Cody. He threw a cup of ice at me. He didn't really throw it at me, but he pitched it.
Yeah, he did.
He pitched. It was kind of like an underhanded pitch my way, just
Yeah,
enough to hit and scatter ice.
Most of it hit you, do. So I'd call that a hit, really.
Most of it did. Most of it did, because that's what friends are for. Yeah, amen. Amen. Brandon.
Which I found quite amusing, by the way.
Yeah, we all found that quite. But that was the idea. That was the whole idea, was to get him aggravated enough that he'd get his mind off of it. Anyway, Charlie, assuming you're still there, you may not be. I didn't see you check out, but you might have. Yeah, if you hadn't talked to your brother in a couple of days, you might give him a call, make sure he's doing all right. Ah, here we go. Yeah, Charlie, I think you're right. I think he's a bit stressed. Probably some other stuff going on too, but hard to say. But good on you. Cream of wheat. Oscar, okay, here we go. Everybody's going to get some inside information here that you may or may not be glad you got. I can't hardly eat cream of wheat anymore. When I was in the 6th grade, one morning before school, my mom had a bowl of cream of wheat, and I sneezed, and it out of my nose into the cream of wheat. But my mom was unsympathetic, and I had to eat most of it anyway. So I had to work around that part. And now I think of cream of wheat, and I know it's a weird thing to think that there's something I won't eat.
Yeah, I'm trying to comprehend it.
Cream of wheat is maybe that thing. I need to get past it, because it was the 6th grade, and that was a long time ago, but it was fairly disgusting, even by my terms. So, yeah, cream of wheat. It's good stuff, probably. Yeah. Anyway, so there you go. Wayne, I'm sorry I missed that. I would have loved. I hope that you had a video camera going. By the way, I'm down another. Hey, Anna Lee, good for you. Good for you. If you're quitting smoking and doing that, hey, good girl. Good girl. Absolutely good girl. You keep it up, babe. Runny eggs are good. And I'll eat runny. I can eat raw eggs. It's no big deal. They're eggs. They're great. So runny scrambled, right? Or runny fried. Yeah, whatever. You like runny eggs?
I like,
No.
I like my eggs cooked.
Aid likes his egg. When we go for breakfast somewhere, they ask Aid how he would like his eggs. He looks at them and straight faced, completely serious, not even kidding, says, I'd like them cooked. So after that, it's on them, I guess.
Mm-hmm. And I also enjoy that very much.
No doubt you do. Dad would eat runny eggs with toast. So by runny eggs, do you mean eggs that are like 3-minute eggs where you crack them and it's just like mostly kind of sort of cooked? Is that what runny eggs would be? I used to like that too. Yeah. 3-minute eggs, 2 or 3-minute eggs. Wayne. Oh my God. You know, it's funny. You don't think about that kind of stuff as being any big deal. Okay, so a few years ago, we were, most of y'all probably don't know what this, but in the world of grain elevators and storage and that kind of thing, they have what they call the pile auger. The pile is when they run out of room in the barns and the bins and the oh, good grief, the tanks. Yeah. And they just have to stack it on the ground because they've got too much. And that happens every once in a while. You get this incredible big time banner year. And these towers are about 40 feet tall. Just basically a series of big pipe towers out there, probably about 2.5 feet around. And they're spaced out about every 50 feet. So they'll go 200 or 300 feet off out into wherever. And the grain comes out and falls on the ground. And as the pile builds up, there's an auger up above that just keeps pushing it out further and further and further. That's the pile auger. So one of my customers decided they were tired of screwing around with having to run cables out to the far end auger motor. Big, I think it's about a 40 horse motor, something like that. I don't remember. Maybe a 20 horse. But I was running power from where the electricity was. Oscar will appreciate this. From where the power station was, it would usually hook up a cord, because if you hook up a cord and run it out across there, it goes under the pile, and you think the pile would cover it up and it would just stay right there. But no. The pile is dynamic. It's always moving, and so it would drag the cord along with it. What have I got here? I've got some kind of stupid ad. Get off my screen. And so we decided that the smart thing to do, like I told them for the last 10 years, would be to just put a line underground and put some wire in up the pole up to that motor so that we didn't have that problem anymore. Did any of you ever see the Lethal Weapon? I think it was the very first Lethal Weapon, where they've got Mel Gibson hanging up like that, and he comes in with that system and kind of just like shocks him until they get him to tell the truth. Well, we've got, OSHA be damned. I've got a buddy of mine that was a good welder. We had a forklift out there that we were able to raise up. We got 40-foot poles here. We're running the conduit up, and I need to attach some brackets to hook the conduit to. So I got Randy on the forklift. I take him over. I raise the forklift up. Now, we put a pallet, because we like to be safe, so we actually put a pallet, just a regular wood pallet, on the forklift. And to that, we set an 8-foot step ladder on top of that. Right? No, it was okay. And so we raise him up as high as we can. And then when he gets up on the step ladder, by the time we're up there high, he can get up about 25 feet where he can weld something on. So I get him raised up. He climbs up the ladder. I've got a 32-foot extension ladder, fiberglass, that I've got leaned up against the pole that I climb up, because my job is to go up there and hold the piece that he needs to weld while he's on that, while he's on that ladder. It's in September. Now, September here is still really hot. It easy to get up to 100 degrees in the middle of September here. So we get up there. I climb up the ladder, and my job is partly to hold the ladder to keep it steady while he's standing on it, and I'm holding on this big pole as well. And once he gets up there on top of the ladder like he's supposed to, remember, we're about now at this point, we're 25, but at the point where he's standing, he's probably close to 30, easily 30 feet up, standing on that step ladder. So I'm holding the ladder and holding onto the pole, and he starts hauling up, and I got, me, I don't wear a lot of sleeves. He starts pulling up the stinger, which is the welding, the thing that holds the welding rod that he's going to weld it to. And he starts pulling that up. And I'm watching that stinger coming up with a welding rod, and it's spiraling like that as he's bringing it up. And it's right close to me. And I see it coming, and I'm not real worried about it. But when it gets up about right in here, that stinger turns around, and that welding rod rakes me as it goes by. And I'm sweaty and hot. And it lit me up. Man, I'm telling you, it lit my ass. I knew it was possible, but I didn't know it would really do it. But it electrocuted the snot out of me. And I yelled and shook. And Randy was on top of the ladder, and he about came off the ladder and was able to get a hold of it. And he started cussing me. And I'm like, you about got me thrown off here. I'm like, dude, you shocked the crap out of me. I'm lucky we both, anyway, it was lucky we both didn't come completely off of there and smack into the ground. But it was a good lesson to learn. And it was one of those things that I wish we had a video of, because it would have been great. Anyway, I don't even know what made me think of that now. But so I got to back way the heck up here and catch up. Yeah, I've seen you eat cricket. Charlie seen me eat. Yes, you have, and your brother ate them too. Come to think of it. Oh, electrocuted. That's funny. Okay, so I'll start working my way back up the chat or down the chat. Creamy, soupy creamy wheat. Remove the stuff mixed in. Correct, T-Board. I was a kid. My dad would eat runny eggs with toast when he hung over. Cream of wheat. Grits are good, Annalie. Heck yeah, I like grits. Cheesy grits is what I like. Oh yeah, and see, Annalie, that's why I love you. You know what good food is. Butter and bacon. A ladder on a forklift. Oscar, you know it, man. It is OSHA approved, T-Board. Brandon, I missed you. You jumping off here, and I missed you, brother. Brandon, I love you, brother. Appreciate you. Yes, they are. Carol, a friend of mine, buddy of mine, my bourbon buddy Reese went to that last game. He spent the money on the tickets, and him and his dad and his son all went. Oh, quit that. Steps in this one, Pakistan. Yeah. Don't need no stick. Don't have. Yeah, I'm Ted. Y'all got to forgive me. I got a ways to go here. Didn't have a chain drive. Special Texas drink. Yes, it is. In fact, Reese came over the other day. Aid doesn't know this. Confession time. Forgive me, Aid, I have sinned. Reese came over a couple of days ago, and we had a couple of slugs of the Texas Rangers edition.
Did you know?
Yeah, just to celebrate. Women do live longer than men, don't they? Turns out. And Carol obviously agreed with you. Big surprise. Oh, Oscar, yes, it was hilarious, brother. Forklift is grounded. Well, the forklift wasn't grounded, Shalisa, but I was hanging onto that big pipe like I was. And Wayne's going to bed. Thank you, Wayne. I will keep putting one foot in front of the other. That is how that works. Cold to pee. It's not that cold, T-board. Good grief. Women can do that. They don't have to get that exposed. Zip code. I'm working on my mustache, brother. Trying to get it better. It'll get there one of these days. Anyway, yeah, happy hair often, pretty much always, does not want to know what I do when I go work because she is not always comfortable with the decisions I make when I'm working. In fact, our British friend here has been with me a couple of times when he wasn't real impressed with the decisions I made with what I was doing. But everything worked out okay, didn't
What, a couple of times per trip or just a couple of times in general?
it? Either way, it all worked out, right? Have I ever gotten killed?
Not yet.
No, entirely. Come close a couple of times.
I'm a qualified health and safety officer.
I
Yeah.
forgot
And
that.
I stand there and I watched them. It's like, I should be fining you right now.
I'm all about doing what it takes to accomplish the task. Thank you, Oscar. I like going live. I like having a good time with everybody. Charlie, good to see you, bud. I can't wait until I get the next invite to come down there and we'll massacre my cousin Scott. That's how he
Scott's
says
cool.
massacre. Yeah. Massacre is the word, but he says massacre. Some more pigs. Because I need some more hog meat to grind up. I need a deer to grind up with it too, but whatever it is. Anyway, Charlie, thanks, brother. Good to see you. How far are we into this? How long is this going, Aiden?
It didn't tell me on this phone.
Does it not?
No.
Oh, I see it up here. It's up here in the corner. 1 hour and 7 minutes. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, what time is it? Oh, good grief.
Quarter to 11.
It is a quarter load. Okay. Look, this is probably a great place to try and knock this off. Thank you, Tibor. Yeah, as much fun as this is, maybe I should finish this and then we'll get off here. I love doing this. I love visiting with y'all. I really do. I really do. We've got a lot of really good people in here, and I appreciate all of you. Y'all, it's a funny thing about YouTube, isn't it? The community you build, the friends you make, just out of
If it
nowhere.
wasn't for this, I would have never met you and a bunch of other people.
Right.
Other side of the planet.
Yeah. Yeah. Shalisa, love you, hon. I'm glad you were here. You are one of my favorite good people. I'm glad to see you. You have a good night. Anna Lee, I have not called you in a while. I'm sorry for that. Not on purpose. Life has been busy.
I've only done a couple of lives. Well, I've done 3 lives.
Have you?
I've done 3 live streams.
Uh-huh.
The first one I deleted because there was too much personal information about me as a kid.
Oh, right.
I just wanted it for my community members at the time, and I had like 50, 60 subs then. So when I got 50, 60 views, I deleted the live stream.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So it was all about my life in the Armed Cadet Force.
Oh, right.
So it was like 6 years and stuff.
Yeah.
And I showed some pictures of me in my uniform holding an SC-80 and things like that.
Sid's dad, I guess you're out of here too. Yep, everybody's dropping off pretty quick. So probably good. Anna Lee, you're a stinker. You know you are. I love you. All right. So you know what? Wait, check him out. Whoa. What did I miss here, Oscar? What did I miss? I feel like I missed something here, but I don't know. Oscar, I missed something. You say check him out. Who am I checking out? I missed it. I can't find it back up on top either. Ah, someone deleted. Someone deleted
No,
your
there's
comment.
no deleted comment.
I don't see that. Oscar, maybe it just didn't go through, brother. Yeah, Oscar. Yeah, whatever you posted, post it again, homie, because I don't know.
Yeah, no one's deleted nothing, mate.
Yeah, no, it doesn't look like anybody deleted anything. Who, Oscar? Who's the dude from Texas? Who is it? Brent
Oh, is he
03.
from Texas?
Who?
Brent. He's yeah.
You know him?
Yeah, I watched. He did how to make ACU camouflage better.
No,
And he
okay.
did a load of. He spent a lot of time and a considerable amount of money. He bought a load of ACU stuff
Okay.
and then a load of different washing machine dyes.
Uh-huh.
He went through the process and he actually found that apple green dyed with ACU works really well.
Okay, I'm gonna write that down. I'll go check
Yeah,
him. I will.
well, I didn't know from Texas.
Brent 03.
Yeah, he's obviously seen the same videos.
Okay, cool. All right. Jehoiadek, hey, C103 just walked in. How are you, bud?
Hi, C103.
Yeah, H says hello. Yeah, Oscar, I'll look at that. Lots of lives with other veterans talking about criminal. Okay, cool. Cool. Yeah, that's a good tip. We'll look at it. And Aid already knows about it, so it'll be easy to figure out then. For sure. For sure. Well done, Annalie. So C103, should I call him by his name? I don't know if everybody knows his name or not. How are things up in your part of the world? I haven't seen a video from you in a couple of days, but good grief. Have you seen C103's videos the last few days? He's been a busy, busy boy.
Yeah, I watch all his stuff.
He's always a busy boy. Good grief. He makes me feel bad. I'd be a secretary by job and heart. Yes, you do. J Broski 195. I don't know who that is. Okay, Jay Broski, you got to give me a better clue here. I can't see the picture. I think I know who that might be, but I'm not sure. Oscar, you out of here, homie? Oh, Jordan. Okay. Hey, bud. Carol, good night. Stay warm, hun. I know y'all got a little bit cold up here. Y'all are colder than we are. Carol, you know Carol W, right? She's just like two hours north of here.
No,
okay, right.
4 years, smart.
All right, Oscar, I love you, brother. You take care of yourself, man. You keep being strong. Keep doing what you're doing. Much respect for you, man. Much respect. You go get some rest. Boy, Jordan, I hadn't seen you in a while. But it's good to see you here. Right, 68 degrees.
At night, T-boy, yeah, it's quite warm in the daytime still, but when the sun's gone, Yeah, it cools off pretty quick.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's nice. Today I think the high was 45, but it's just a little teaser of winter. Jordan, good for you, man. I didn't know you were a minister yet. Good deal, man. Carol, let me see what it is here.
Yeah, I've always planned for a quick road trip to go and see Carol W. Actually,
That'd be fun to go see her.
it would. Yeah.
43 here, Carol. Wait a minute, that can't be right. 30 there, yeah. Hey, congratulations, Jordan. Man, that's great. That's great. Good for you. 47. Carol, how can we be colder than you? That can't be right. But oh well. Aid have a channel. Yes, Aid does have a channel. Aid, do you want to post?
I didn't have a PC or laptop, so I can't put a link up.
Look up Adeneer. Hang on, let me get here. Let's see if I can do this. Adeoneer.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yep, that's it. Yep, type that in. You should be able to find it. In a valley. Okay. 33, Annalie. Wrap up in a blanket, babe.
Oh, your channel name highlights without the @ symbol anymore. That's interesting.
Really?
Yeah.
I know they've done some different things lately, but I don't know what. I'm not good at keeping up with that kind of stuff.
Well, I try and keep up with the email they send me.
Good job, Anna. Well done.
Thank you, Anna.
Well done, darling. Yeah, that's exactly right. That's exactly right, Annalie. Y'all get plenty cold up there. No question about it. I want to go up and see Annalie one of these days. She lives up close enough. I can go into Cincinnati and get good Gold Stars, mate. Do you know what Gold Stars is? Gold Stars and Skyline. There, you understand chili. We have Texas chili, right?
Yeah.
Okay, in Ohio, in that part of the world, they have.
That's the other side of the country, Rob.
It is. They have a different kind of chili. It's really good, but it's not what I call chili, but it's good whatever it is. And so they have these places. The two big places are Gold Stars and Skylines. And I learned about it when I lived in Colorado. A friend of mine was from Cincinnati, Ohio. And you start with a plate of spaghetti noodles, and then they put the chili on it, the Cincinnati style chili. And I don't even know what it's got, but it's like a little bit sweet, and it's got some cinnamon and whatever else. And they got that, and then they put a load of beans on that, and then they put a dash of chopped up onions on top of that, and then they cover that with a bunch of shredded cheese, and then you get these oyster crackers that go with that, and it's pretty stinking good. Whatever it is, it's really good. I love it. Lord Tachanka. Lord Tachanka, thank you. I appreciate the birthday greetings, but it's not my birthday. It is a daughter's birthday. And so she's not here. So, yeah. I'm trying to decide how to. I'm going to keep calling you darling. And you'll do it all night. I'm down with that. That's exactly right, Oscar. That is what they do with their chili there. Oscar, I'm telling you, man, it's crazy good. It is really, really good. Farmer to just had this name as a joke. It's the name of the video game character. Okay, cool. Lord Tachanka. I like that. That's good. Good to see you either way. Which one? Tibor, I think Gold Star is my favorite simply because that's what they had in Denver, Colorado. There was a Gold Star. It was an anomaly. But they had a Gold Star opened up there. And so I think that's kind of what I like. Yeah, I know I don't have to, but I'm gonna. I'm gonna. That's a great song, isn't it? You don't have to call me darling, darling. You never even call me. Oh man. Yeah, we'll get into that later. Macaroni for his yeah, that works. It's still pasta. Pasta's it's noodles. It's all noodles, whatever shape it, whether it's macaroni or spaghetti or rigatoni or whatever.
Pasta's pasta.
Yes, it is. You know, T-board, that's right. It's not as sweet, is it? It's not. Maybe that's why I like Gold Star a little bit better.
Right, so
Yeah.
Gold Star was a motorbike made by BSA.
I don't know about
And
that one.
I do. The Skyline is actually a car made by Nissan.
Yeah, it's also a couple of fast food restaurants in Ohio.
Right. Okay.
In fact, I've got a can of Skyline. Oh, hey, I see an old food thing coming up. I've got a can of Skyline too. Yes, yes.
Oh.
Aid is happy. He likes when we do old food. In fact, here's a neat thing. We got a video we need to do. A couple of different videos. One, some cornmeal that was put away in 2000.
Before cornmeal was invented.
No. Put away in 2020. Rachel Knight is in here. Hello, Rachel. How are you? No, it's not Mickey Gilly. It's David Allen Coe. Oscar, you should know David Allen. Yes, Emily, David Allen Coe. That's exactly right. At work, Rachel, where are you working this time of night out where you are? I'm pretty sure you're on the East Coast. Anyway, so cornmeal that we put away in 2020, I just made a couple of pans of cornbread with it. Wonderful. And then, oh, mate, here we go. So these are after dinner mints. Y'all all are familiar with that kind of thing, right? Just a little mints that are real good. Adrian, would you care to guess would you care for a mint? Probably not.
They're probably older than me, aren't they?
They're not that old. But I found them in the cabinet the other day. Didn't know they were there. Just one of those things that's been sitting there forever. And for whatever reason, a couple of nights ago, I cued in on it. I was like, what is that? And I pulled them out and I was like, oh, the color, the color has kind of gone on them a little bit. It's not as brilliant as the color as it should be. So I looked it up. If you were to guess, an actual real guess, what year would you think the Best Buy expiration date was?
2000.
Wrong. 1999. They're wonderful. They're fine. Completely good. I pulled them out. I ate a couple, expecting they were going to be horrid. They were really good. So I thought I should do a video about these. So I took them out, set them over here. That night, Sarah came home late, went to make some hot chocolate, got completely upset because the mints weren't there, and she adds them to her hot chocolate. I had to get out of bed and come in here and show her. Here they are. We didn't throw. My daughter thought I threw something away.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, you don't throw anything away.
I don't, rarely.
Very rare.
Anyway, yeah, mints from buttermints. Yes, Lord Chaka, they are buttermints. That's exactly right. I will let you.
What other old food video we got? today?
Yummy chalk. Rachel calls them yummy chalk. What's that?
What's the other old video?
Well, it turns out I was in my pantry the other day and found a case of MREs that I didn't even know were in there. What was the year they were from, Abe? I believe it was 1980.
1986.
86.
Something like that.
Yep.
Yeah. Completely sealed. They've still got the bands around the box and everything.
Yep.
So we have to do that.
Yeah, we're gonna have to pull one of those out and make a video. So a bouncer in Atlantic City. Rachel, wait a minute, that can't be right, but it probably is. Rachel, you're not really a bouncer, are you? I hope you are, because Aid will appreciate that for sure. Oh my gosh, she is. Adrian, Rachel is a bouncer. She's a doorman somewhere. Isn't that awesome?
Yeah. Hurrah. He said the money's good.
Yeah. Yeah. No, Tibor. Wrong. Yes, Rachel. Absolutely. Hit me. Beat me. That's terrible. Yeah, it's exact mixed with peanuts. You mix dinner mints, butter mints with peanuts. That doesn't sound right. I mean, a jar, a bowl or a plate. What's that thing? What a little serving dish of mints and a serving
This
dish
is not
of
a
nuts.
bouncer
Yes.
at all, I think. She does different work at a nightclub.
You do. She says, "No, I'm not. I do different work, but it pays good." Different work. What does that mean? Right. We don't ask, do we? Age says we don't ask that question. Salted peanuts, of course.
I could see Rachel bouncing some Chad girl's head off the toilet seat a few times
Quick,
for
pop their head off.
doing things in the toilets that
Yeah.
aren't drink related.
Yeah, that chance. No, yes, Annalie. Candy corn is better with salted nuts. And I'm one of those weird people. I like candy corn. I really do. But with salted peanuts, then it's
Oh,
like
the
having a
pumpkin.
payday. Yeah, the pumpkins, right?
Awesome.
The autumn mix.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Halloween mix, yeah.
Yeah, it's that time of year. We should be able to find some of that at the dollar stores.
Do it next week. They'll be half price because I'm going to get them cleared
Right.
up, won't they? Yeah.
Well, probably right now. They don't wait till next week. As soon as Halloween's done, they put that. They're getting rid of it.
Mm-hmm.
We should have been there today. Think about it. Annalie, that was the low hanging fruit to say these nuts. So of course we didn't do that. We're a higher class of group of people than that. Duck off and leave. Nice, Rachel. So, Rachel, how do you like being back back on the mainland now? Yes, that 9-day-old hamburger, 10-day, however it was. Oscar, yep. Really?
I'm going to put that on a t-shirt, Rob. I
The
really
te-
do.
The texture of candy corn. I wouldn't have thought about that being a thing. A texture deal. Good, Rachel, good. I wish you were closer to this part of the world so we could actually meet up with you. But you're back, and that's a good first step. It is. Too waxy. Okay. Huh. I wouldn't have thought about that. So, Mr. J. Broski, do you know they used to have a Halloween candy, which absolutely it was just wax. It was like these little whistles that they would make out of some kind of candied flavored wax. I don't even know. I hadn't seen those in 100 years. But it was a staple of Halloween candies. Cool, Rachel. Cool. Yeah, it was wax. I mean, you chew it and chew it and chew it, and it doesn't go away because it's wax. But it was really yummy, tasty. And they made whistles, and there were a couple other things. When I was a little kid, that was a Halloween staple. Circus peanut. Yeah, circus. You know, Annalie, I like the vamp. Oh, yes, Oscar. I forgot about those. The wax teeth that you would put in. Yep. Forgot about those. Those were good. Circus. Yep. Circus peanuts were good. They're weird. They're just a weird texture. It's Man, I don't even know. It's like eating styrofoam, except it tastes good and it gave it to friends. Rolling Stone lips. Yep. This and this and there we go. Boston baked beans. Those are okay. I was never big on those. Candy corn and real black licorice. Yeah, boy, that real licorice. That was the heavy duty deal.
I like raw licorice fruit.
Yeah. Candy bubblegum. Candy cigarettes. Heck yeah. And bubblegum cigars. Those were good. So, Lord Tachanka, you might be older than I thought you were. Okay, cool. Rachel, thank you. Do that. I assume you still have my number. Silly string. There we go. Oh my God. Nah, that's funny. That's funny. Oh, got it. Okay, perfect. Outstanding. Cool deal. Bazooka Joe. Yep. Or the bubble gum that used to come with the tattoos. The little, you kind of wet your arm and then you put that.
Yeah, I remember ones we had similar in England.
Yeah. Yep. Put that on there. Yep. Those were great. They may have been Bazooka Joe, but they might have been, they weren't double bubble. I don't remember it. Yeah. Those were great.
I've got several boxes of Bazooka Joe.
Really?
Back, yeah.
That's pretty cool. Tibor, I saw some candy cigarettes here a while back. I was at a convenience store in the mountains in Colorado a couple of years ago. Bubblicious. I'd forgotten about that one. Candy. Okay. Lord T, got you. That's pretty cool. That's a pretty. His grandma owned a candy store. How cool would that be as a kid? You walk into a candy store and you're just like, you want everything, and your grandma's like, quit it. Yeah, boy, howdy. I'll bet that's right. The candy experience of yesteryear. Man, I'll bet that was really, really cool. So where was this, Lord T? Where was that? What part of the world? Fruit Stripe. Yes, Fruit Stripe was good gum. And it had tattoos. I don't remember that. I don't remember that. Fruit Stripe gum was great. Bazooka sucked ass. 10 seconds and all flavors are going to taste like paper. Please don't ask. No, Fruit Stripe. There was a whole genre of chewing gum at that point. There was Fruit Stripe and Beech Nut and there was another one. I had it and then I went blank. Good grief. There was another chewing gum that fell right into that whole thing right there. Not Juicy Fruit. Juicy Fruit was in there, but I'm not going to remember. It's going to have to come back to me now. Blackjack. Yeah, that was one of them. The tattoo was under the wrapper.
Blackjack wasn't a chewing gum. It was just a hard candy.
Blackjack?
Yeah.
I think there was a Blackjack chewing gum. There here anyway. There was. And hi, Abby. How are you? Do you like being at home by yourself and you don't have a brother to deal with anymore? I don't remember the tattoos. Tattoos and cartoons, yep. Fruit Stripe gum had tattoos. How about that? I don't know if y'all remember when I was a little kid, there was a couple of different kind of candies. There was a sucker, and I cannot tell you what kind of sucker it was, but it was on a stick. I think it was like a popsicle stick, like a long popsicle stick. And it was when it was made, it was probably flat, but the edges were rolled around a little bit like that. And inside of each one of those suckers, and the suckers were big. I mean, it was an all day sucker. Had a coin, and it might be a penny, or it might be a nickel, or it might be a dime, or it might be a quarter, or whatever. And it was always the thing. Carefree, yep, I remember Carefree gum. Yeah, and so there was always a coin in those suckers, and it was in the same day that sugar daddies and sugar mamas and sugar babies, boy, those were good candy, were all a big thing too. At the same time, there was, at least where I lived, you could buy a little carton of peanuts that was about this tall, about that tall, and it was about that big around, and it was red cardboard, I guess, or like really stiff paper of some sort, and the cap would come off of it. And in the bottom of every, maybe not every, but almost every thing of peanuts also was a coin, and you never knew what you were going to get. At the Punjab gas station, I had to. Heck yeah. No, shoot yeah. Dang right. That was spot on, even with my grandma saying quit it. It was Eastern Washington. How about that? Yeah, with it. Very cool. Very cool. Yeah, and you're right about that. I've talked to people that live in Eastern Oregon versus Western Oregon, and Eastern Washington versus Western Washington. And yeah, completely different group of people. Green the rapper. Washington is state is weird. Yeah. Yep, that's exactly right. Stuck on the west. Yeah, hey, but you're up there, man. I've never been to Washington or Oregon, but I want to go. I want to go see them. I love the climate of the Pacific Northwest, even though I haven't been into it much, just touches of it. When we were in Alaska, we kind of got some of that sort of climate up there. I liked it. The west side, yep. Oscar, I'm not going to tell you what we used to call slingshots when I was a little kid. You probably know. You might not, but I bet you do. No, good grief. Archie, heck yeah, Archie comic book, pack of baseball cards. Annalie, I hope you still got those baseball cards, because a lot of those are worth some pretty good change right now. Oh my gosh. No, I don't know if I can even say it on the stream. Oscar, I may have to. Here, Oscar, I'm going to text it to you because I can't say that on here. Oh my. There you go. I bet T-Board knows what they were called. And if Sid's dad and a couple of the other older guys were here, they would know. Hey, do you know what we called them? What sling? You understand a slingshot?
Yeah,
fire.
catapult. Yeah.
Yeah. Hang on. We do this. That's what they were called. Everybody called them that. And there was a particular firework that is now known as a Texas Twister now, but
Tell me later.
yeah, you'd light it and it would just like toss around all over the ground like a skyrocket that just stayed on the ground, and that's what they were called. Yeah, Charlie knows. I knew he did. That's what they were called, man. Yeah, and then a Texas Twister. I'm gonna send this to. I really just want to tell. This shouldn't be a big deal, but it is a big deal.
Are you sure you're muted?
I was, yeah. I'm not now. Yeah, I've got it off mute now. But oh my gosh, we'll go cow tipping here. Hey, Annalie, hopefully if you've kept those Archie comics in good shape, they're worth a pretty good chunk of money too. 48 and rainy. You know, Jay Broski, that's one of the things about that part of the world that we can't quite imagine here. I mean, I've sort of seen it, so I know, but just how green and wet everything stays. That is the polar opposite of here where I live. Everything is brown and dry most of the time. Oh, no, I'm not going to say it. Yeah, it will. But you know, I almost don't give a crap. Padilla on everybody that doesn't like it. Snape, not snape hunting, Annalise. Snipe hunting. Snipe hunting. 8 has not been snipe hunting. It's not season yet. We're not quite there. Yeah. Yep, exactly, Tibor. Exactly. Yes, I knew that's what you meant. I had to give you a bad time. There. All right. You know what? Probably should call it right here. We're an hour and 42 minutes in. I had no intention of it going that long. I really didn't think anybody would get on there. I figured there'd be 3 or 4 people this time of evening. That'd be about it. All right. And then of course Sasquatch shows up. How are you, bud? Good to see you. Good to see. Man, I really figured everybody'd pretty much be in bed by now. Just under the wire. Yep, for sure. For sure. Rachel, I can't wait to catch up with you and find out where you're working and what you're doing. I bet that's going to be interesting. Oh, level up. Wow, Annalie, you're getting old. Kids that age, good grief. Yeah, that's right. It is only 9 there, isn't it? Yeah, 2 hours difference. I always believed in you. Yep, Lord T, he's real. He's real. Yes, that's right, Annalie. We can hang out a little longer. Yes, Annalie, you are just a sweet young thing. And we know this. Working on a reply. Been shaved down and taught how to speak. Oh, good night, Corey. Oop, I said his name. Is that okay? Hopefully that's okay. I do that sometimes. Oh, man. Okay. Are the cats still causing grief? You know, Lord T, we got good night. We got 2. Hey, my little sister's here. We got all kinds of cats. I fed animals this evening, the 2 big stinking dogs, and I bet there's 15 cats out there if you count the little ones. good night. But the good news is, the upside of that is we don't have any mice, or at least if we have a couple of mice, they are rarities.
And they're not there for very long.
No, the cats get them sorted out pretty quick.
Apart from one mouse.
No, right.
That's probably still knocking about.
Yeah. Good night.
That's one tough mouse, dude.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that mouse got fed to the cats. Yeah. We got lots of cats, but I can remember plenty of times when we had mice getting into every stinking thing. I remember one time we had sometimes I buy peanut butter in those big 6-pound containers that are kind of like rolled cardboard with a plastic lid. Well, I had taken, even to make sure a mouse didn't get into it, because we've had mice chew into that plastic lid. I took some aluminum foil and like triple layer, and folded over the top of that, and then clamped the plastic lid onto it. And a mouse got into it anyway. In fact, I've still got it out there in the shop to use for whatever. I didn't have peanut butter for maybe a couple of weeks. Opened the cabinet up to get the peanut butter out, and there's a hole in the top. And I looked down, and there's a mouse in there that was in there and couldn't get out, and mouse poop everywhere. And a big peanut butter covered mouse. I took it out and fed it to the cats. But I mean, it chewed into that. Good grief. Hey, Lord T, yes, some women do. Some men do. Probably some women too. Some men do prefer older women. I mean, there's a song about that. Older women. Yeah, for sure. Old-fashioned prison chic look. Oh my goodness, I'm not even touching that. Not even touching it. Hey, cool. Annalie, that's cool. And the cat room cleaning, love it. Yeah, man, that's great. Good for him. He's a good kid, so that's a good job for him. Annalie's son, he's working at the Humane Society, taking care of cats and cleaning them up and doing stuff like that. Yeah. Boy, Sasquatch chickens are hot, man. I've taken before it, caught live mice and thrown them out there in my chickens, and they are all over them. I mean, you think a mouse can run fast? Chickens are on top of it before they can even have a chance. I don't know if the same goes for men, but it might. Oh my gosh. Oh, Emily, I love you. Oh my goodness. Wow. So there's, yeah, amen to both of you. Good grief. Yeah, about that. Annalie's a special kind of gal, isn't she? Yes, nod and say yes. Yes, chickens are vicious, no question about it. My goodness.
Chickens are cannibals.
Yeah, yes, they are. Chickens will eat anything. Yes, Sasquatch, Anna be the bomb. She does. Yes, that is why we love her. So, Sherry, are you still on here? You're not saying anything. I figured sure you would be prompting comments and that kind of thing. Hooples, how are you, bud? Our friend from up north. Yes, chickens are little dinosaurs. That's exact. And Hooples, it's not my birthday, brother. It is not my birthday. My birthday is at the end of May. Today is my middle daughter's birthday, and she would have been 21 by now. So that's what the birthday blues thing is about. Yeah, that's that. I know you didn't know that, but Hooples, it's good to see you. It is late where you are. I'm surprised you're still up and around. Oh my goodness. Yes, Tibor, that's right. Deep as always, just can't. Yeah, exactly. Or to put it in other terms, Tibor, uh, I may not be as good as I once was, but I'm as good once as I ever was. Same kind of thing. Oh, and my sister's here. That's just, uh, sorry, Sherry, sorry. Yeah. Toby Keith? Oh, he did do that song, didn't he? I forgot about that, Sherry. I forgot about that. Yes, he did do that song, didn't he? I couldn't. I wouldn't have thought it. Get prehensile. I don't know what that means. May not want to know. Thank you, Jay Brosky. Thank you. I appreciate that. Um, oddly enough, I had no idea the influence they had on people's lives because they were my girls, and I didn't. I just didn't. I didn't think about that kind of thing. I just didn't think about that kind of thing. It wasn't until afterwards that I had the first clue and had some idea about that. Kind of weird. Kind of weird. Pardon me while I scroll back up through the comments because there's something I was wanting to see. By the way, there's been some great comments this evening. Thank y'all for that. I love seeing all the stuff y'all put on here. Okay, there we go. The video is as good as the tune. See, I don't remember that. If it's bourbon things, Wait, what? Yeah, yes, Sherry, you may assume iced tea. It is close to that. The ice is melted and okay. Full disclosure. This is what it is. It's not iced tea, but it sort of is, right? There we go. What?
What's that?
Oh, right. Did you finish your can yet?
Yeah.
Are you ready for something else?
Always.
We'll move into something a bit different. Where's your glass? I know where it is. Do you?
I know where it is, yeah. Well, I remember the last place it was.
Probably still the same place.
Where someone moved it.
Of course, Anna. Of course we have bourbon. Anna says, we have bourbon? Like she didn't know. Right.
I'd time her out for that.
That is good tea. That is good tea, Anna Lee. Good tea, Anna Lee. That rhymes, doesn't it? Oh, that could have gone badly. Oh. But it didn't. Not even a tea in it. Is there not? No, there's not, but that's okay.
I should put tonic water in.
I don't have any tonic water. Tonic water? Ugh. Okay, here we go. Gurgle, gurgle, gurgle. That's from a cartoon, a Bugs Bunny cartoon most of y'all probably don't know about. What's that? Is that good?
That's good, yeah, that's
All
plenty, mate,
I'm
yeah.
going to say. There we go. Might want to grab the ice. Get your care ready. Very well. 2 lumps or 3 for you.
2 for me, please,
Right.
Bob. So,
There you go.
thank you.
Quite right. I'll do that for me. Go put this over here. And if you all will pardon me just for a moment, I must go pay the rent on my drinks. I will be right back. Okay. Okay, I'm back. Thank you for indulging me in that. And yes, we are cheersing. Sláinte to you too. How many people still try that? Really still try that takeout, Joe? Hey, Joe! Hey, Joe Primal's here. I like Joe. You know Joe?
Yeah,
know
I've seen
Joe.
some of this stuff.
Right. Yeah, Joe's a good guy. We put milk in tea brew. Truly, so when you add your milk to your tea brew, I don't add milk to mine.
You put milk in after you do the tea.
Right?
You don't put the milk in before.
No, I wouldn't think. I guess you could, but it.
There's basically, there's basically street wars over this in England. Yeah.
What? I'm saying. Jay Brosky, thank you. I appreciate that. I've never had anybody do that before. You are the very first for that kind of thing. Oh, Sherry, are you still here? Michael got in touch with me earlier today. He was doing okay, but he knew what the day was. Earl Grey, just Earl Grey. That's right, Emily. Aiden and I, in fact, had a good pour of Earl Grey out in the shop the other day. It was quite good. Quite good. Yep. Yeah, you are still here. Yeah, Michael got in touch with me. Michael, everybody doesn't know that, is my little brother. Mine and Sherry's little brother. He got in touch. He knew what today was, and it got to him even before it got to me. So that made me feel good. Yeah, that made me feel good. My goodness, we're over 2 hours. I can't believe we've gone this long. Can't believe it. Okay, so I am thoroughly enjoying this. And Jay, thanks again, bud. Appreciate that. Yeah, me too. Sherry, I went out, just so you know, I went out to the flashing light in the window. Oh, what that is a reflection off the ceiling fan in the living room over there, is what that is. That's funny. Yep, I see it from here. It's a reflection off the blade on the ceiling fan in the kitchen. That's my outside window, and looking back that direction, there we go. That direction is the living room, and there's a ceiling fan in there spinning. So that's what it is. Earl Grey or Sam Gray or Robert Gray. Yes, she does, Tibor. Bet that's right. That's right. Man, that is, yeah, Bertram, that's really good. Good to hear from you. 50 people. Oh, yeah, I'm easily sidetracked. Okay, anyway, here we go. Much as I don't want to, Happy Hair, Christy, for you, Jay Brosky, is in there waiting for me to get done with this so we can have some supper and watch an episode. What are we watching? Doctor Who. Doctor Who, yeah. Interesting. So we can do that and get done with the day and maybe get some sleep. So I'm going to shut it down at this point. Thank y'all for coming in and hanging out with me and giving me some company that I needed, giving me kind of an outlet for a good way to finish up a sad day. Wait, I didn't go anywhere. Went where? No, I didn't go anywhere, Sherry. I worked all day today and then came back and did this. So that's all there was to it. Did I?
We went to the toilet.
I went to the cemetery. That's probably what it was. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I went out to the cemetery and talked to my girls for a little while. So that's what that was. But anyway, yeah, that's the only place I went today. Other than working, that's the only place I went. So there we are. Wait. I missed something here. If you like fruit tea, try boiling a bunch of fruit until the water turns red and then add a half cup of I might make a pretty good fruit juice. I'll bet so. Lord T. Good call. Good call, Jordan. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, I'll do that. I will say hi for you, and we'll call it good at this point. Thank y'all. I say it once in a while, and it's the absolute truth. I appreciate y'all. Y'all are y'all make things a little bit easier on me sometimes, and I like that a lot. Um, a lot of good people here. Charlie, I can't. We got to go shoot some more pigs, man. We got to bring that thermoscope down there and get us some for sure, for sure. All right, I love all of you. Thanks for being here, and I'm gonna shut it down now. And good night to all of you. Hope y'all have a great day tomorrow and a great week. Yeah. Oh yeah, sure you do know Charlie, don't you? I didn't think about that for sure. All right. Good night, everybody, and thanks.